ratchet it up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. And the Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught close to the marker. It's Singleton. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Missouri really moving on offense. Set up with another 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking...
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown Sooners. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, and that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He's got an open man. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Tiger. They punch. They go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. The give from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The snap sets up the throw. And the rush will get to him at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's... You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run to the left. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Bunch formation for these receivers. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Going to the running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's good. Easy call for the ref. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense in a split backfield.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making checks. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And the quarterback goes down. The 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown Sooners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is running away with things right now. And you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 16 over Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quick release by the QB. Stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go right back to him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
And his foot's just inside that right upright. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Richardson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 23 over Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Lockett.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense. Looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
QB starts the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here it would be a 58-yarder. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David, now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of